podcast. Today, we're going to be making a special drink for you, and it's a little tiny bit more special than it usually is to anyone else because this drink was actually featured at Logan and Chili's baby shower. It's called the Princess Lilly in honor of my niece coming soon in July of 2022. So, Lily, if you're 21 years old when you're watching this 21 years from now, make this drink and then say, hey, Uncle Lance, come make this drink with me and I'll come drink it with you. So here we go. So what it is Blueberry Lemonade Rum, a mixture of Sprite and pink lemonade. We went and bought pink lemonade at Publix, but it tastes like ass. So Crystal Light, it gives you less sugar and less carbs. So you mix that, 16 ounces of water to 1 packet, and you're good. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do 2 ounces of the Blueberry and Lemonade Rum.
Why do you get the pour spout and you just make me free pour it? You're so much more professional right now.
You didn't ask for
I didn't even know this was a thing. I didn't know it was an option.
There's so many spouts in these drawers right here.
God.
Like
I always make a mess and you're looking like, $1 million.
This is my niece's drink. So you're gonna go 2 ounces of the Blueberry Lemonade Rum and then 2 ounces of pink lemonade. And then if you're just feeling a little dangerous, do another splash of that, another splash of that. So essentially 3 ounces of lemonade. Then you're gonna pop a Sprite right here. Fill it up to the top, fill it up to the top. And that's the Princess Lilly.
Yeah, I mean, it smelled spicy coming out as it did going in.
Anal. Okay. For some reason, my headphones are all cattywampus.
Did we change?
No.
Did we change?
I think we're good. For some reason, maybe I'm deaf in my left ear. Fuck it. All right, guys. Welcome back to the podcast. Today, we're drinking the Princess Lilly beverage. Like I said in the intro, that came from Logan and Chili's baby shower many moons ago. I think it was the 27th of May, if I'm not mistaken. But when I'm making the drink, I'm going to put the picture like that they had at the baby shower because it was actually at the open bar. Yeah. They had the drink of choice or whatever the hell it was called. It was like, oh, the Princess Lilly, and it was the thing. So.
Yeah, this is very, very refreshing. This is probably going to be my go-to for summer drink. Mm-hmm. It's so light. I mean, it's with the Crystal Light. I think that's the way to go.
Yeah, and there's not too much sugar and carbs in there. I think there's only like maybe 1 to 3 carbs.
Yeah,
and then 1 gram of sugar.
Yeah,
and then it's the main sugar is coming from the Blueberry Lemonade Rum.
Yeah, so. And that's where I would say like for if you don't really care for rum, I know they make a blueberry vodka, which is pretty good.
That would be good in there.
And it's a little bit lighter, but either way, I mean, it's very good.
Yeah, I need to know who came up with that drink. Like, was it Chili that came up with it, or was it her parents, or was it? Like,
I'm thinking it was probably the choreographer. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
she probably like, hey, it's pink. It gives it the girl vibe for the baby shower. It's light.
Yeah, this is almost like the seltzer of liquors.
Yeah,
so
very good.
Yeah, so you could have almost as many as you want and feel guilt-free other than throwing up rum later.
I wonder what the drink would be if it was a boy.
You
Blue Carousel would be in it for a blue. Yeah. Because that has to make it blue. But what if it was the same drink plus Blue Carousel?
It'd be the same.
Well, what if you use, instead of pink lemonade, you use like regular lemonade and then Blue Carousel on top of that? So it'd be like green, wouldn't it?
Or maybe. I mean, because the regular lemonade, like if you get the zero sugar, it's almost clear, but like a hint of white. But there's a little bit of yellow, so I don't think the yellow would throw off the blue too much. I think it'd still be like a light blue almost. Huh. Maybe like a cocktail spoonful of blue on top.
Yeah, I'm sure she probably has like people in the bar industry like that makes up a drink, or she has a whole thing. Yeah. And then probably like time of year too. Like she knew it was summertime and it's light, refreshing. I'm sure the wintertime drinks are probably something completely different.
Oh yeah. See, this is like the perfect drink. Like you could take it out after mowing the grass. You could do it at the beach. You could do it just by the pool or whatever. And then you
drink it while you're mowing grass.
Yeah. Without the GR. So no, you guys should totally try this one. This is like one of the top tier ones in my opinion.
No, yeah, this is probably. Oh shit! I don't know. The leg spreader because I like coconut, and then this one, I think they're like neck and neck.
You could almost put coconut in that.
Yeah, you could.
Like maybe a shot of the coconut. I'm gonna have to tell. Like when we finish these, we should tell the women just to throw an ounce in there.
You don't really want to do call it like the leg spreading Lily. Then.
Yeah, no, I know.
This is for your niece.
She's going to be a nun if I have anything to do with it.
She's going to be a linebacker for the Cowboys.
Yeah. Oh my God. Speaking of Cowboys, that's a perfect introduction to this picture I'm going to show you. I specifically saved it for the podcast.
She's going to be playing with Tom Brady. She'll be a tight end for him.
Yeah.
Maybe 89 years old.
Yeah, as long as she's like 18 and out of the house and I don't have a say in anything. Like I probably already don't have a say, but if I do have a say, like whatever that small percentage is.
Yeah. You have a say because every time like my brother and his 3 beautiful little girls, every time I see him, I mean, ever since they were young, I immediately ask, all right, who has a boyfriend?
Yeah.
You know, I need to meet him. What's his name? What does he do? What does his dad do? What does his mom do? Like, I need everything. And so it's a whole thing. And so every time I see him, and then they'll give me names or whatnot. And then if I get to meet him, it's like, you know, we kind of rough them up a little bit or whatever. I have a million fucking questions. Like, come here, buddy. Let me talk to you real fast, you know?
I have no problem going back to prison.
I look good in County Orange. You know, so hit the shirt here.
Yeah, I'll say already test driving it.
Yeah, I'm test driving it because according to the girls last time at the crawfish boil.
Oh, that little shithead that pulled up with no shirt on?
Yeah, ballsy move to him.
Oh my God. The funniest thing I've ever heard you say was when you told him that his doors looked like they were doing that they had 50 horsepower because they had flames on them. I wish I would have had a picture of that car.
Oh my God. Jesus. Yeah, what a shitty car. But yeah, I mean, it's like, okay. But yeah, so 2 of them have boyfriends. So it's like, all right, little shits, you know.
Right.
Watch your hands. Peck on the cheek. That's it. As far as it goes. I don't care if they're 25 years old. I just don't want to see it. I have a say so.
Oh, I'm still in 2020. They need to social distance 6 feet apart, even in the car. Like if she's going to ride with him, she's got to be in the back seat.
Exactly.
With the partition. That's like plexiglass and screwed into the roof.
Yeah.
Like that's how a lot of Ubers and stuff have them in New York.
This day and age, my niece, my choice. Okay.
Yeah, right. Yep. See, I am in total agreement with that.
Yeah. So you definitely have a voice.
Yeah. So speaking of the Cowboys, this was a meme I saw and I just died. I wanted to send it to you as soon as I saw it, but
yeah, God damn it, Joe. Fucking exotic. Jesus.
So, fun fact, the guy that he's married to, or the most recent husband that he had, he actually worked out at Flounders on the beach.
Yeah.
So I never like saw him or knew of him, and if I did see him, I didn't know who he was or
I've
whatever.
seen him out there a few times.
Shit.
And when he mainly worked like the back outside area whenever, of course, you work the backside.
Yeah, I'll say, is that rare?
But yeah, I want to say like one of the last time, this is probably like 2.5, 3 years ago, maybe. We sat out there on a Sunday brunch and dude, that's what I'm saying. I was like, I seen him and I was like, man, when he was on the TV show, I'm like, motherfucker, I know him. And he's in the flowered shirt and everything, the button ups. I'm like, yep, sure enough. And that's where they caught Joe at, was in Santa Rosa County.
That's funny.
Yep.
He was out there getting fish tacos at Flounders.
That's it. From his boyfriend, husband.
I don't know if you've had their Baja fish tacos there at Flounders, but they're but they're amazing with the chipotle sour cream that they have.
I usually just get a dozen of their oysters, like baked with all the goodies.
Oh shit! Okay.
Here comes all.
What's the problem?
Crystal and I are gonna film a reaction, so I knew we wouldn't be able to make you another drink. So I
Well then,
stuff to do it.
can
want
you bring us the Malibu coconut rum in a shot glass?
He wants to do
we have an
Malibu.
idea. We have an idea.
the black or
Yes, because it's the more alcohol.
I asked if it was he wanted the black one or not.
Hey, okay, that's not how I wanted it worded, but
Do you want me to put the black?
do I
one in
want
your mouth?
what? No, I want the whole bottle.
Is there already rum in that's already pre-mixed then?
Yeah, she pre-mixed it for us because
Okay.
they're doing a reaction, and then she brought us a Sprite.
She's
Zero.
out here putting in work. And Sprite, by the way, there's a little plug for you.
Yeah, if you want to sponsor us, then we can say very easily this podcast was brought to you by Sprite, but I'm not going to say it because they're not sponsoring us yet. And then same thing with Cruise On and then Malibu. I mean, if I had my choice with it, I would want Malibu to sponsor us first and then a bourbon company. Or preferably Buffalo Trace so they could send us a bottle of Pappy once a year.
Yeah.
I mean, I can be a quality control analyst if I need to. Like, I can just test drive and make sure it's all good.
Yeah. We'll be your testers, live testers on podcast.
Yeah. Did you see Bert Kreischer and Tom doing the Two Bears, One Cave where they like try to match each other's birthday present each year?
So the last one I seen where they did that, Bert bought Tom like this drifting race car.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Because someone asked them like when they were going to stop because each year they tried to outdo each other. Like one year I think Tom got Bert just all these chartered flights that were private jets or something because he was like stressed out as fuck on tour or something. And then Bert then started with I think Bert started with the race car, and then now Tom, I think it's Tom's turn next.
Oh, nice.
And so they asked what their limit was, and they said, we're probably going to stop at $1 million. I was like, fuck, Jesus, too much money. Like, I want $1 million birthday present. Thanks, honey.
Right.
What is that?
Ice, baby, in case we need to top it off.
Oh, I think that's a perfect segue into our next topic.
This is pretty good. You know what we should do? Every time we make a drink, now this gives me a great idea. We should like make an extra in case if we have to top off.
Yeah.
But have all the ingredients again.
Oh, so we can make another.
Us. Yeah. So we're constant display in case if someone's just like, I don't want to watch them make a drink. Fast forward it. And there's all the stuff again.
Yeah. And then if you forget midway in the podcast and you don't feel like clicking the description, then you can just look on screen.
I like it.
Yeah, and then if you're listening to it on Spotify, more than likely you're driving or doing something where you shouldn't be drinking. So please don't drink and drive. We're not liable for that.
Right. Yeah.
I'm all for sitting at home and watching Ozark and drinking.
Have you watched any more episodes?
Yeah, we watched one episode last night because I knew I had to go to bed early so I could get up early, go to this cookout that got canceled.
Yeah, and that's Chris Tallballs' friends. Thanks Julia and Jeremy for the invite that we're never going to get to meet y'all. So there's a plug there.
Maybe they were scared that we were going to turn it into a podcast.
Yeah.
Because I was all for that, just in case the podcast didn't go as well as we planned for today.
They blamed it on the weather, and I think that was just the easy way out.
Didn't rain a drop here.
No. Well, we had a little bit at the house.
Okay, yeah, here.
It was more on the east side, so, northeast, which is where we live, and especially their house, but... Yeah, we could have done something.
Yeah, if there's 1 centimeter of a cloud in the sky, my landscaper says that it's it's gonna rain today, man.
Yeah, god dang it.
That's why my backyard's been 9 months in the making. Actually, come July, it'll actually be 1 year since he drew up the plans and since I approved them. And I've counted on my hands how many days it takes to do what he's done so far, and we're at about 10 or 11 days. So, I mean, that's almost a 1 day a month.
Yeah, women love a hardworking man.
Yep.
Keep the dream alive, my good man. Yeah. You're putting in God's work right now.
Yeah. So
job security.
Yeah, I know, right? Oh, yeah. Like that's one way to secure another $25,000 9 months later.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
it'd be like that.
But
anyway, do you have any fun stories, anything going on?
You tell me if you want me to tell you or not. I mean, you kind of...
Yeah, so, okay, last night after the podcast that we filmed, so last podcast that you guys watched with Odd, we went to some restaurant downtown called 86 Forks, and it's actually really good. Like, the ramen there was better than Chef Morimoto, and for those of you who know who Chef Morimoto is, you know that he makes amazing food. He's a Michelin-starred chef. But some boo-boo ass chef downtown at 86 Forks, not even boo-boo ass because it's good, because it was better than the duck ramen that I had at Morimoto's restaurant.
Yeah, I'm not a duck fan, but what we had was absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, I enjoyed it.
See, my hat's off to you because you ate like seared tuna at this restaurant that I don't trust, like undercooked things. Like, if they had a steak on the menu and I had to get the steak, I'd probably order it well done just because I'd be scared that they would cook it medium rare wrong and then it would have bacteria.
And we had 2 entrees with seared tuna.
Yeah.
See, the tacos and it was in my ramen.
How are the tacos?
Amazing.
They look good.
Fucking amazing.
Okay. Oh, fuck.
It's really crunchy with raw lightly seared tuna in it.
See, I love that tuna. It looked good, but I was just scared.
Fuck, you should.
In my mind, I was like, this is...
Finger banged one of them.
I'm going to throw up everywhere.
I threw up out of my ass today from it, but other than that, I felt great. Cleans me out. Yeah, no, just makes you feel alive.
Yeah. So at this restaurant, Matthew Like out of fucking nowhere. I forgot how it got brought
We
up.
got to talk about hummus and why I don't like hummus. And
Yeah.
it was, Crystal made this dinner the other night, and it was like this Greek salad bowl, and it had like tzatziki sauce, greens.
Tzatziki sauce on pizza is the shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
God. Fucking right it is. So we had like some seasoned Greek chicken that we seared up, greens. She had like some tomatoes and like a bunch of cucumbers, just a bunch of shit. On a plate, there's a lot going on, right? And
It sounds fucking good. I was waiting for more.
oh, dude. Yeah. So it's all this stuff. She keeps adding it on. I'm like, I don't need that much. Like we can just take half this off. But part of hers was hummus. And I was like, I'm good on hummus, because years ago I tried hummus. I didn't like it. And it got brought up last night of why I don't like hummus, but why I do like hummus now. Because she finally talked me in and convinced me to try it because she bought these little pita bread chips that are already like, so take that in hummus or whatever, but you can put that on the side and then put the pita chips. So you eat this whole thing with your fingers and just like more, to me, it's Greek food. You eat like Indian food.
Yeah.
You're just finger banging everything and just on these pita things, which is really good. But, she talked me into trying hummus again. And I was like, hey, that's not that bad. And it was the classic original. It wasn't even the garlic roasted or like the jalapeno one like I seen. I was like, man, this would be really good with like some garlic or jalapeno or whatever. But she talked me into trying it. And it had been years since I tried hummus. And last night we were talking about, she's like, oh yeah, I got him to try hummus or whatever, this and that. And it got brought up of, well, I only had it twice. And that was the second time. And I didn't like it the first time. And it was like, well, why didn't you like it the first time? I was like, well, the first time I tried it. And then I paused. I was like, it led me back to the story. It was part of a whole night of just craziness, to say the least. It was somewhere in the middle of me getting kicked out of a Vanilla Ice concert, which it wasn't like Vanilla Ice in his prime. So it's like, no, I'm not that ancient. He came to Pensacola Beach and performed at a bar named Captain Fun's at the time. And this was when he was like really trying to promote his rock music, and no one liked it. Absolutely no one liked it.
So real quick. So he's giving you guys the long explanation version. So imagine after we filmed a podcast, we've been drinking, we're at this restaurant, and then he says, I got kicked out of a Vanilla Ice concert, and then I woke up in a gay bar. You're like, what the fuck?
I get to the gay bar in a bit.
Okay, yeah. So I'm going to let him go back to the story, but just to let you guys know, it's funnier when you heard it last night at the restaurant we were at.
They're like, what? You got kicked out of Vanilla Ice concert? I was like, yeah. And then I woke up at a gay bar, and that's where I tried hummus. And they're like, Lance gets up and like walks off for a minute, comes back. He's like, what the fuck, man?
What gay bar has hummus?
Sluggos.
And who's eating it?
Me.
See?
So instead of like chips and salsa or bar nuts up at the bar, I like wake
Bar
up.
nuts.
Yeah, I wake up and there's a bowl of hummus and pita chips, but so we'll get to that. So how we get to where I wake up at a gay bar downtown called Sluggos. So we went, my friend talked me into going to this concert at Pensacola Beach. I'm like, all right, cool, I'll go, whatever. It is what it is. I like Vanilla Ice's one song. Who doesn't?
Yeah,
Ice Ice
right.
Baby. Yeah. Anyone likes that. It's just fun, catchy song. So I'm going there with one thing on my mind is to watch this song. We get there and he starts singing all this shit music, this rock music that no one likes, and he's just like, trying to promote it, and everyone's like, boo, and he's getting booed. Every song that was not Ice Ice Baby.
All those songs were just a prequel to it.
Right. So finally he loses his shit a little bit, and he's like, all right, motherfuckers, I know what y'all are wanting to hear, and fuck y'all for booing me and this and that, and like it was kind of like a joking cussing out type thing, like, all right, motherfuckers, like, I'm gonna give you what y'all fucking want. DJ, hit that shit like he used to do back in the day, and it was like dun 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 dun. Well, everyone's going crazy, right? That's not why I get kicked out of the bar. Why I got kicked out of the bar, okay, is it's wide open. And I'm standing there with my buddies, and like we're all just hanging out. And this older, I wouldn't say older, I mean, he's obviously older than me, so he's older. Drunk guy was walking back and forth with his wife, and he has like a ponytail, right? It's probably like that long, hanging off of the back of his head. And he keeps walking by, and he's hammered drunk. And I'm not even like that drunk at the time, you know? And he's just like staring, you know, every time he walks by, just like stares. And I was like, God damn it. I know nothing's good's going to come out of this. So I tell my friend what's going on. I was like, just keep an eye on it. Is it just me or is it whatever? And he sees him walk by again. He's like, nah, dude, he got some issue with you. And I'm like, I don't know. I'm just standing here. Why me?
Yeah, like guilty of what?
Yeah, so he's just walking back. Every time he goes gets a drink, this is what he's doing. So when they went, dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun, and he was walking up and everyone's cheering. I'm like, oh, hell yeah, finally, you know. And he looks at me and like elbows me. This boom.
A what?
Yeah, he elbows me in the chest like that and like just stares at me. And I was pissed. When he did that, he turns away and I lost it. I grabbed his ponytail. And my buddy Mike can tell you, I grabbed his ponytail and I hit that son of a bitch right in his mouth as hard as I could.
Damn.
And as soon as I did, I mean, and when I went up for like round number 2, about to hit him again, boom, here we go, boom. We got kicked out. Well, at least I did. And so my friend stayed. And so I get kicked out. I was like, fine, whatever. I don't even want to be here anyway. It's a Vanilla Ice concert. Fuck it. I came, I heard my one song, I'm gone.
Yeah.
So I'm walking back to the truck and I just go and I chill out. I sit there. I'm like, all right, my friends are surely going to come. I'm trying to call them. No answer.
Oh my God.
So
it's Vanilla Ice.
Right. Exactly.
He's not leaving.
No, hell no. So my bright ass was like, go back and get him. So I go back.
Hey, Mr. Bouncer, my friend's in there.
So I go back and I'm like, I walk in a different, because this bar has like multiple entry points.
Yeah.
So I walk back in the furthest one. I'll make my way all the way back to where the concert is again. I find my friends.
Yeah.
So we're hanging out. It's probably like an hour or two goes by. We're drinking, we're having fun or whatever. Same cop walks by.
Man.
Hey, didn't I kick you out before? And I'm just like,
not me.
No, not me. He's like, yes, I did. Get out of here. Da, da, da. I was like, fine.
Shoo.
Yeah. Fine. I'm out of here. This time for real. Yeah. So all my buddies, we all leave at that point. So I had been drinking. I was like, you know what? I'm not driving. Whatever. Y'all drive. So I take a little nappy nap, and they're like, we'll just go downtown, and we'll party up down there. We'll finish up downtown. I was like, all right, I'm cool. So I take a little nappy nap in the passenger seat. They go by McDonald's. They get coffee. And, you know, I love a good coffee or whatever. So we all get coffees, but I'm still sleeping. We pull up, and somehow, like, I woke up enough to make it in this bar.
Just
and then I kind
walk.
of sat there
Yeah.
at the bar, and I like at the bar top, and I just kind of put my head down.
Been there.
And I took a little nappy nap, you know? And so I wake up, like, you know, whatever. After a little bit, I kind of wake up and I was like, see my buddy here talking to this chick he met. I'm like, all right, cool. Mike's right there, whatever. I was sipping on my coffee and there's this bowl of Play-Doh and pita chips.
Play-Doh.
Yeah. And I'm like, oh, what's this? And the bartender's like, oh, that's hummus. Whatever. I was like, oh, fucking tastes like shit.
Oh no. Okay. After you're done with the story, I got a joke for you, and then I also have something funny about Krispy Kreme.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh man, this tastes like shit. And he kind of laughs it off. He's like, yeah, it's whatever. It's, you know, vegetarian, whatever. It's made by beans or what. I was like, well, get that fucking shit away from me. It tastes nasty. So I'd finish up my coffee and I'm like looking around. He's like, can I get you anything? I was like, yeah, you got a sugar-free Red Bull? Like, I'm just trying to catch my second wind here. And so he gives me a Red Bull and I chug it down and I'm still just like looking around, and all of a sudden like all this caffeine hits me at one time and alert Matt comes back. And I'm not freaked out that I'm in a gay bar. I'm just freaked out like I'm putting everything together and like I stand up and as loud as I could say it, because there's like a band playing in the corner of this little bar, and it's tiny little bar too. It wasn't much to it. I stand up and I yell or say at the top of my lungs, this is a fucking gay bar. And my buddy turns around and he's just like, time for us to leave. And I was just like, what the hell? How the hell did I end up here? You know, I was just like, what the hell is going on? And he's like, oh man, it's where my, you know, this girl that he met wanted to go because her friend was in the band. And I was just like, fuck this, we're out of here, you know? So we haul ass. But yeah, that's how I woke up at a gay bar eating hummus. And that was my first experience with it. And that's why I didn't like it. I was like, man, this tastes like shit, you know? And knowing that place, it probably was some type of shit.
Yeah.
Or had been sitting there for a whole week. You know, that was last week's hummus with yesterday's chips. I don't know. But
have you heard the joke? How do you know that? How do you know when you're at a gay barbecue?
oh God.
The hot dogs taste like shit.
Oh God, damn it. Oh, and they put them in the wrong buns.
Jesus Christ, yeah. Did I tell you the? Yeah, no, I told you the gynecologist one. Like, what does the deaf gynecologist do? They read lips.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. When Audrey, like, it was on a podcast many moons ago. But anyway, so to tell you about Krispy Kreme, did you notice it on the way when we were on our way back from Benelli's? They're celebrating Pride Month.
Oh,
Yeah,
there you go. Oh my God, just nuts and coffee.
They only have the nuts highlighted.
Happy birthday, Aunt Nikki. That's what it says on the marquee. Happy birthday, Nicole.
Yeah. So
that would be such an Aunt Nikki thing to do.
Oh, for sure. She goes out there when they close.
For my birthday, I just wanted to say nuts and coffee.
Yeah. All right, we got to get come November. We got to get Matthew. We got to call up Krispy Kreme and see if they'll put it up there for us.
Just shut half the sign down. Say nuts and creamer.
God, I wonder if they'd let us do a podcast in there, and then like when they start glazing the donuts, if we go up there and just start licking it or something.
Dude, for those of you that don't have a Krispy Kreme, the best is life changing. Mm-hmm. If you go in there when the hot donut sign is flashing, and you're watching your flaming hot little fucking circle of heaven come across that cooker, and then it dips down and gets glazed, and you're like, that one. And they pull it off the assembly line, and they hand it to you, and you eat it right then.
It's transcending.
Yeah, it literally melts in your mouth, and you're just, and then you take 12 more of them home.
Oh, God. My fattest moment in my life. This is when I knew I had a problem.
Oh, God.
This was July 4th, many years ago when I still lived with my mom. I was probably like 15. Yeah, that seems, because I wasn't old enough to drive, because if I was old enough to drive, I would have drove down there. I was probably 15, guaranteed. And I had this big alien cup from like the fair, and I filled half of it up with Red Bull and then the other half with vodka, and I didn't tell anybody.
At 15?
At 15.
Holy shit.
Oh, my mom's going to kill me.
Ballsy move.
But I did that, and I drank it. I didn't feel shit. I was like, all right, cool, great.
Yeah.
And then that night, after we went downtown and watched the fireworks, my mom, Aunt Kim, Jerry, everyone was all in my mom's armada, and we went through Krispy Kreme. And my mom got like 3 or 4 dozen of glazed donuts because we had so many people at the house. And my mom was like just handing the boxes to the back. And then I had an entire dozen in front of me.
Oh my God.
Before we left the parking lot, I had 12 eaten. Because I told myself, I'm like, I'm going to eat 6 of these fuckers. I ate 6. I was
at a time.
Yeah. I was like, I got to 6. I was like, I still kind of want some more. So I ate 8. And then when I got to 8, I was like, I kind of want one more. So I had one more. And I was like, fuck, I'm at 9. I might as well just eat 3 more and then say that I've eaten a dozen donuts because this is going to be a funny story for the rest of my life. So then I ate 3 more.
Fuck 8. Eat one more and have a baker's dozen. Be done with it.
Lucky
right? 13. Shit.
Yeah. So like when they're that soft and that hot and whatever, you can devour too many of them.
And I know they say you can put it in the microwave for like 5 to 8 seconds. It's not the same. Yeah. I mean, it's good, but nowhere is it like when you get it off that conveyor belt and that fucker's freshly glazed and you just want to put it in your mouth.
It's so good.
And we're not even talking about donuts.
You want to tongue the love hole.
Yeah, exactly. You put your fingers up through it and this is how you eat it.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh man,
it's exactly how you do it. Oh, so
life changing. I kind of want to go to Krispy Kreme now again. Like, we need to go back downtown.
Yeah, there were hot nuts.
Hot nuts for Nicole.
Yeah, damn. Maybe that's where my mom was going when we were pulling back then.
Yeah.
She was like, it's my birthday. Yeah. Her birthday is actually on January 1st, like New Year's.
Yeah.
It's
Happy New Year birthday.
Yeah, right? Like, we're about 6 months in. She can have another birthday.
Yeah, she earned it.
She'd kill me, but that's all right.
You're dead.
I know. She knows where I live.
Yeah.
She has a code to the door, and then a garage door opener. I'm fucked from both ways. And twice on Sunday.
Yeah, you're done.
And tomorrow's Sunday. Fuck. Yeah, she's gonna kill me. Oh well. Hopefully she doesn't watch this episode.
Yeah.
I'll title it "Mom Don't Watch."
Yeah. The episode Aunt Nikki does not watch.
Yeah.
That's funny.
This is definitely going to watch it and be like, fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, well. It'd be like that. On the last podcast, hopefully she didn't watch that one either, or else she's going to get pissed at me for telling everyone she threw me into a wall. But it'd be like that.
Yeah. You're kind of airing her out right now.
Yeah, I know. Like, she's going to be like, all right. See, then she's going to start texting you all kinds of shit, and then you're just going to, oh, fuck.
Since
All right,
Lance
I need
wants to say this.
Yeah, I'm going to
Here's
shut
another
up.
picture of him.
Here's him doing some fucking fucked up shit at whatever age. Like, and I'm not going to remember. It's going to be a whole fucking thing.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So what else? What else we got? Where are we at? We're at about 30 minutes in.
Yeah, I mean, you already know the next story that Audrey is dying for me to say. I mean, I've told this on the Meet the Cast, and I tell it every time, and Audrey loves it. I mean, it's up to you if you're ready to.
No, I don't give a fuck.
Or...
It doesn't bother me. I like chocolate cake. Chocolate cake.
Yep.
So before Matthew tells the story, let me tell you guys something. For those of you who came over from SML and didn't just find the podcast on your own, Jeffy's a character that we have, and his favorite food is chocolate cake. And it's just kind of funny when everyone likes to tell this story about when I was younger and I had the largest piece of chocolate cake of my life.
Yeah.
And Matthew, you can take it away from here.
Yeah, so I go and I stay the night at Aunt Nikki's house to paint this picture. The house that obviously now Nikki threw Lance into the wall at.
Yeah.
For playing ball. Pop. So my Aunt Nikki loves to bake, and she is a very good, baker. Okay. She loves to cook dessert. She makes phenomenal cakes. And when I tell you she made like a fucking 3-layered chocolate cake, this cake was like this big around.
It was huge.
It was huge. If it was a wall, it'd be the biggest wall you ever seen.
The best wall.
So it was this big and is that tall. Okay. Very strong, very, very strong fudge icing.
Very rich.
Very rich. That's what I mean. Very rich.
Inducing.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
And you'd take a finger and just, and you had to have milk to wash it down. It was this really thick fudge. Okay. So that was all on the outside, probably a good 1/4 inch to 3/8 of an inch thick. Inside, between the layers of cake, that was so moist and just delightful. There was another layer of that fudge. So there's 3 layers of fudge wrapped in fudge with chocolate cake. And we eat dinner that night, and this cake is just sitting there in this, little glass type container. And she's like, who wants cake? And Lance is like, I do. Lance gets the cake cutter, and he poof, and he wedges out, and I'm like, God damn. Like, are we eating all eating the same fucking slice of cake? And I'm like, damn, man. He literally quarters this son of a bitch and slides his wedge out, and it's fucking this big on a glass plate. And I was just like, oh, hell no. And he's like, my slice. I was like, yeah, okay. And at the time, I'm in high school, just out of high school, whatnot. And I was like, fuck, I had like $2 in my wallet. And I was like, bet you $2 you can't eat that cake. And Lynch was like, guess he really needed $2. He had his fork. He's like, you bet. Well, you're going to show you. Put the $2 on the counter, fat boy, know? And he's just like, here we go.
That was the fattest moment of my life.
So we all sit down, and we were not leaving that table until Lance ate this cake, and he just starts thumbing through it. Boom. I got this. Go on and get the $2. Okay, here we go. And he's just thumbing. And he's just killing it. And I'm not even fucking kidding you. He goddamn killed it, but he left the crumbs on the plate. And I was like, you got crumbs on the plate. You want these $2, you're going to need to finish these crumbs. And
the fucked up part is I got through the whole cake except for the crumbs.
He did.
The crumbs.
Yep. He had to have a clean plate. Clean plate's a happy plate. And he's just like, and you're going to tell he has like sweats, man. This motherfucker ain't feeling good. And he's just sitting there like, and he gets all the way to that last bite and he looks up. He's like, I don't feel good. And he bolts it. He goes down the hallway and into the bathroom, and you just hear, and it sounds like a dinosaur in there giving birth. Aunt Nikki and I go down the hallway, And we look, and she's on the phone with her grandma at this time.
The one who snores like a moose.
Yeah, it sounded like her snoring. So
Me and Mom will have something in common.
right, exactly.
I throw up like a moose. She snores like one.
And she's on the phone with Mama, and we are laying on the floor outside of that bathroom door. And Lance is like this far away from the toilet, and he's like hands like this. And he looks up, he's like, "Don't laugh, it's not funny." And he has chocolate chunks all in his teeth. And he's just, and it's shooting projectile vomit this far away from the toilet, just spraying everything.
It'd be like that.
Nikki and I couldn't breathe. Mama's on the phone. "What are y'all doing to my baby?" It's like, your baby's covering the toilet with chocolate chunks, and we're dying laughing.
Oh, man.
So he gets all done, and by the time he gets done puking his guts up, he's like, "Do I get the $2?" I'm like, you still got crumbs in the plate.
So someone start a Patreon for me called Lance Needs $2.
Exactly. Pray for Lance and chocolate cake. And yeah, I mean, it was such rich chocolate cake. I cannot believe he finished that much of it, though, down to crumbs. I was like, holy
I was on
shit.
the last bite. That's why I felt like
Yeah.
I at least $1.
He loved chocolate, and he was just like so proud. He was like, "You better believe it. Those $2 are mine." Yeah, not until the crumbs. And I thought he was kind of joking at first. He's like, "Oh, I don't feel good." And I was like, "Oh shit!" I'm like, okay, he's just fucking with us. He's about to scoop it up, and he goes, and he just takes off running. I was like, "Nope, this is real life." And that was it. He
That's the
unloaded chocolate cake.
Yeah, that's the one and only time I've ever done something so much to the point where I threw up.
Yeah.
Like, I've ran a lot to where I was like, oh, I'm going to throw up. I've
Yeah.
lifted weights enough to where I'm like, I'm going to throw up, but I never have to any of that. But when the chocolate cake came, how old was I? Fucking 9, 8?
Yeah,
Fucking
8 or
maybe
9.
10?
Yeah, at the latest 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At fucking 9-ish years old, I fucking made a decision. I was going to force feed myself chocolate cake.
Yeah, I mean, you made your own slice, and I'm like, damn, is that for everybody? Are we about the community eat this big bitch? And he's like, "My slice." I was like, no, this is a golden opportunity.
So I want to see the people in the comment section. Do they think that I deserve the $2, or do you think that I was robbed of $2? Because I got to the crumbs. It was to the point where they had to take the fork and lay it like flat and then mush it through the little.
Yep, thumb it.
Yeah, the
And that's a good thing about Aunt Nikki's cakes. They're so moist and fluffy that you can take the fork and you can literally press down on the cake and it just sticks. You know, it's really, really good, rich chocolate cake. And I bet it didn't taste that good coming back out.
No, I actually, that chocolate cake, I remember that very vividly because I don't like the fudge and the chocolate cake. My favorite is chocolate cake with whipped icing or buttercream icing or cream cheese icing.
Oh, yeah. Cream cheese is where it's at.
Shit. A chocolate cupcake with cream cheese icing.
Yeah.
And here I go. A purple Kool-Aid little
Purple Kool-Aid.
yeah, those little the ones with
Gangster as fuck.
yeah, the little twist top things. You
No,
know what I'm talking
come
about?
on. Yeah, squeeze it.
There's like those that come in 6 for $1 at Walmart.
Oh,
that's the
my
only thing I'll buy at
Walmart.
Walmart. That's the only thing I'll buy at Walmart.
Yes. Oh, he's coming back.
I love them. Those are my favorite things.
Oh, my
I like the red,
God.
the blue, and the purple. But the grapes are my favorite.
Isn't the purple the grape?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's what
I like the red, the blue, and the purple, and the grape's my favorite.
Yeah, I said that in a
like a
fucked
third
up way,
party
but
in it. Yeah.
There's a fourth flavor. It's grape.
I'm not sure what purple tastes like, but grape is fucking good.
Yeah, what does the purple
Yeah.
taste like?
Put the purple back. Get the grape ones.
Yeah. Jesus, before I send you back in there, woman.
Yeah. Oh my God. Look at you, girl. What's your grape flavored?
Oh, I thought you, when
Kool-Aid.
you said, look at you, girl, and you were
I
looking at it, I was
know.
like, who the
Gotta
fuck's
keep you
back there?
guessing.
Jesus.
Gotta keep you on your toes.
I didn't know if I was going to get in trouble. Was my
Yeah.
mom coming in here to beat me or throw me into this wall?
Yeah, we're actually live right now.
Yeah. Shit. You got the phone on speaker under the table. You need a refill?
Oh no, I'm hanging in there, man.
All right. I'm about to test drive it with the Malibu Black.
Yeah, let me know how that goes.
Twill.
Oh my goodness.
So,
yeah, I'll definitely take that off the list because that has been on my list to tell, and I'm just like, I'm just gonna wait.
Audrey likes to
and-
laugh at me, but it's all right.
Yeah, that's her favorite story. She says, and so there you go, Aud. Hope you're happy now.
All right, guys, if you're here at about 39 minutes into it, maybe 38 once we cut out some bullshit, I've gotten to the point where I'm now mixing another beverage with Malibu Black 70 proof. So that's the only proof that you should buy. Don't buy the boo-boo ass one. But they have like watermelon flavor and they have dragonberry and all kinds of other shit. Why don't they make that with the black version, like with the higher proof alcohol? That's a missed opportunity right there.
I think Malibu did this to keep up with that other brand I showed you, the Coconut Cartel. And there's other coconut flavored rums that have higher proof. Because Malibu, they were always at 40 proof with the original, and it's like, oh, that's a whole thing. Mm-hmm. But then there's other flavor or other companies coming out with the same flavor but higher proof, so they had to do something, you know. Dangerous.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It
makes it look like a Long Island iced tea, but with coconut.
It tastes like suntan lotion.
Yeah, like oh my god, what's the one with the monkey on it, like Beach Bum or something?
Who?
Sunbum.
Sunbun. Some bum.
The lotion in the sunscreen.
I'm
with
an
the monkey
Australian gold girl with the little koala bear with shimmer in it, so you like have glitter all over you.
Ooh.
Yeah, you look shiny without even getting in the sun. It's pretty.
Put glitter on your titties?
Yeah.
Shit, sometimes.
I know. I look like a Christmas ornament out there. You look all glistened up like you're sweating. It's like, really? It's just a shimmer.
Damn.
Yeah, it's cool.
I mean, it does have a very Santoni. God damn it, cut me off. I've had a bottle of wine and then an entire plate of pasta tonight.
Santoni. Is that a city? Is that here in Florida? This reminds me of Santoni, Florida, where they have a lot of sand.
Fuck. Here we go. God damn it. Suntan lotion. Jesus Christ. Jesus.
This is the part of the episode that I love.
Yeah, I'm having a bit of alcohol.
Yeah. When Lance starts talking in tongue and questions, it's my favorite part.
When you start thinking of a word, but you say the opposite word.
Yeah.
God damn it.
My lips aren't matching what my brain is thinking.
Yeah. My brain is dyslexic, but my everything else isn't. Jesus, I'm talking from my left and right brain at the same time. Jesus. All right. Someone cut me off. Someone else say something. Here, you want to say something, drink?
Yeah. How about Odd last night? Just gurgling down the ASMR damn. Oh, that was so funny. We're sitting here talking, and we laughed about it afterwards. We're sitting there talking, and it's like, and I look over, and she doesn't even stop. Her eyes are just this big, just like this.
Yeah.
And I look, and she's like, and I'm like, okay.
In my mind, we're at this point, we're like, what, 14, 15 episodes deep. And neither one of us has sat there and been that obnoxious about it. No. And all of a sudden, we're talking about something out here. I'm like, excuse the fuck out of us. We weren't talking or anything.
It was so fucking funny, though. Like, and her face was just, her eyes were so big. Just,
she knew what she was doing.
Yeah. Yeah, it was funnier than hell. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Well, no wonder they didn't put Malibu Black in it, is because it turns it not pink.
That's what I was saying. It looks almost like a beer, or like you said, the Long Island iced tea is just completely different flavored with the coconut. But yeah, no. Maybe you could still pull that off with the pink if you used regular coconut Malibu.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Because it's clear with the 40 proof.
Mm-hmm.
It just won't be as strong, but you know.
But it's so much better that way.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah, so you guys can't really go wrong. You can either mix it with a 70 proof Malibu Black or just don't. I mean, because either way, it's really delicious. So it's just whether or not you like coconut.
Word.
Yeah.
What do you have? I done told the two funny stories.
Yeah, I've told everything that I can think of.
So we ate at Benelli's tonight, and Lance fucking top dogged it again.
It's a problem. See, if I went like at least once a week, I don't think I would do it like that.
Yeah.
But since I haven't been there in like over a month since the last time, I was like, it was
justified.
Yeah. I had to remind myself what it tastes like. And I told Audrey in the truck on the way home, I said, I did not want to eat half of that fucking pasta. I like specifically eyeballed the imaginary line I drew. And then there was a piece of chicken that was like kind of catty-cornered on it. Yeah. And I was like, well, I have to have this bite with that piece of chicken.
You know what it is, though? So to make yourself feel better, they used to make this portion size with two really big chicken breasts.
Oh, so you could like separate them?
Right. Yeah. But now it's just one.
Yeah, it's one big
So now you're able to eat that whole thing. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because you used to eat a whole piece of chicken breast with half the pasta. Mm-hmm. So now, it's like, all right, well, you don't have that portion size. It's like you just eat all of it, which Crystal and I, we come to, like, we actually checked ourselves, and it's like we'd always order a separate dish, and we'd only eat half of mine, half of hers. And it's like we always take all this food home, and I'm like, One, it saves money. Two, it helps me out with food portioning size. Mm-hmm. When you order their dish, it's so damn big. And it's good. It's amazing. But good God, we literally split half of it, and I had to force myself to eat that half. I'm so full. It's amazing, but it's like, yeah, there's no way in hell I would have ate that whole bowl that we had. There's no way in one sitting.
Yeah. Well, you also got Alfredo, and Alfredo is like thick as shit, in my opinion. Like the tomato-based sauces is kind of a little bit lighter. I think it's maybe the
and
acidity.
We had rigatoni noodles too versus angel hair.
Yeah. So if you guys ever come to Pensacola, which coming to Benelli's is a rite of passage, you have to.
I don't even want to let people know this is a local spot. So if you're not, you better be on our terms. We take you there. Otherwise, go fuck yourself, because I love that we make a whole bunch of money in Pensacola from tourists, but I absolutely hate tourists. Yeah. Because we drive down the interstate, and it's like just going to Benelli's tonight, all of a sudden everyone in the far left lane was to just slam on brakes because now they don't know where they're going, and they're trying to make their way off of 10 to 110, which takes you south to Pensacola Beach, because everybody from Louisiana and Texas and fucking everywhere else, Georgia, wants to go that way, and they're slamming on brakes to make that last minute turn because they don't know where they're going, and you almost cause a wreck. Pisses us off. I get it. Thank y'all for coming, but please don't come again.
Yeah, if you're going to come here, know where you're going. Yeah. It's not hard. It's literally the easiest shit to get from I-10 to 110 to the fucking beach. It's so easy. Yeah. Don't complicate it.
Yeah. I get it. It's like, does that say I-10 or is that an extra I? Is that I-10? No, it's I-110. Okay, I get it. It's kind of similar, but there's just an extra number in there. Yeah, I mean, map the shit out in your fucking GPS, and it just shows you. It goes like this. We have two big main roads, and you can make yourself all the way around Pensacola and through there. Yeah. No problem. But you want to be assholes. Yeah. And just clog up our damn interstates, not knowing where you're going. It's a whole thing, man.
Yeah, maybe that's why McGuire's is so fucking busy all the time, because that's the main touristy thing. Like, it's right, like, parallel to the road that takes you to the beach.
You're damn right. And then it's the first restaurant as you come back. Yep. Yeah, exactly. And not to mention, they were on the Travel Channel, the top 100 food places to eat in the United States.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah. And the guy that was on the film crew, he was a bigger guy. He loved his hamburgers and stuff. They actually have a hamburger there named after him. It has like jalapenos.
Oh, is that the Big Daddy one?
Yeah.
Okay, so fun story about that. Because that's what I would get. So if you guys ever go to McGuire's, go there.
And don't come back.
Yeah. Get the top menu items that I like there are the lamb chops, the tuna steak. This is in no particular order. The tuna steak cooked medium rare to rare, and then you get the filet mignon, Molly's cut, keep it small, medium rare, or the shepherd's pie, or the cheeseburger, or the chicken sandwich. If you get the chicken sandwich, make sure you get all the ranch. Make sure that it's the day where they make the ranch in-house, because if they have that boo-boo ass mayonnaise ranch, it tastes like shit. Yeah. So fuck that ranch. So anyway, so David, the manager there, when he gave me my customer of the month thing, so every month they do like a customer of the month thing, like whoever comes in there the most or is there, whatever, doesn't matter. So they give you this thing, and I was like, what do I have to do to get my picture up in this place? Yeah. And because it's all about like local people and then like famous people who's come in there. And he's like, well, if you just bring me a picture with you signing it or whatever, I'll put it up. I was like, all right, cool. So I took a Jeffy picture. I signed it. I gave it to him. And he's like, I didn't get it. I was like, I handed it to the waitress because you told me to hand it to her, and she put it in your box in his office. He's like, oh, I didn't get it.
She took that shit and sold it on eBay, you little bitch.
Yeah, so I don't have my picture hung up in there. But
she probably has a kid from her third baby daddy that loves Jeffy.
Oh, yeah, probably. Yeah. Probably, yeah. Because she works there during the day and then goes and strips next door
at night. Yeah.
But anyway, so that happened. And so I was asking him, I was like, can I get a cheeseburger named after me or something, because each menu item is like Molly's Cut or this, that, or the other, like Owen's this or Sean's that or whatever. I was like, what can I do to get a cheeseburger? Oh. And he's like, you got to talk to Mr. McGuire. Yeah. And I was like, well, can you get me in touch with him? He's like, no, I don't think I can. You just have to catch him on a day when he's here. I think he's just kind of like shooting the shit. Yeah. I was like, all right, whatever. Because I wanted the bacon, jalapeno, and cheddar cheese or pepper jack cheese on their cheeseburger, because that's what I get. And then I get beer cheese on the side to dip my fries in and dip a cheeseburger in, because I live my life on the edge with diabetes. And he's like, yeah, I don't have any pull there. I'm like, fuck. So I and every time I go in there, I always ask him about it, because I'm like, you know what we should do?
We should get like podcast pictures taken with us and like the logo and everything, and then submit that with our menu item, but not like try to go like for the gusto like a full entree. We should do like an appetizer, like buffalo turds.
Oh yeah,
they don't have them.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
And then their bacon, like that they use on their potato skins. Oh, that'd be good.
Oh, I see where we're going with it. Really good stuff.
Oh my god, that'd be so good.
Yeah.
Oh, yummy. That'd be good. Anyway, that's how I tried to get my menu items submitted at McGuire's, and they told me to essentially go screw myself.
We'll have to work on. It's work in progress.
Yeah. So this is one controversy that I wanted to bring up, and this is like a perfect way to like end out the podcast, because it's going to take about almost probably the length of time to discuss it. So I don't know if you've seen it or not, and if you have, let me know, and then let me know, like, obviously what you think. So there's this thing going around where it says, are there more legs on Earth or more eyes on Earth? And you have to think, like, legs. So a dog technically has 4 legs, but then 2 eyes.
Right.
But then humans have 2 legs and 2 eyes, but then we have 2 arms. So,
are they counting arms as legs?
No.
Okay.
If it's considered an arm, like these are arms and hands,
yeah,
they don't count. These are legs.
I would say legs then.
Yeah, but then okay, what about flies that have like 32 eyes and then only 4 or 6 legs? Then you got spiders that have like a fuck giggle of eyes and then only 8 legs.
Well, what about a centipede?
Exactly,
a fucking 100 legs.
Yeah. But then you have all kinds of other insects.
So you think it almost like averages out then?
I don't know. That's interesting, because there's also a part 2 to that question.
What about blind people? No eyes, 2 legs. My friend had a blind dog.
See?
Yeah.
So you have to think of all of these things that go into it. The other one is, are there more like wheels / tires on Earth, or are there more doors on Earth?
Oh God.
Because then you got to think of all the cars. Then you got to think of all the little Hot Wheels. Then you got to think of 18-wheelers. But then you got to think of skyscrapers and how many doors those motherfuckers have.
Wait a minute. Are we not doors on car? Like doors, period?
Doors, just doors.
Oh, fuck. I thought you meant like doors on cars versus tires on cars. Because you go like, okay.
But then wheel, what about these little things on the microphone? That's technically a wheel. If you can
you're getting fucking technical with it.
You have to be. With everything. Legs on chairs.
Jesus Christ.
Eyes, black-eyed peas. See? Which one's more?
Eyes, brown eyes.
Yeah, brown-eyed girls.
Yeah.
Brown eyes, buttholes.
Exactly.
I mean,
oh, my God.
Eyes.
I'm still going to stick with legs.
Okay.
I think there's more legs. I mean, because anything that stands up almost technically will have a leg. Mm-hmm. Not everything's going to have eyes. Follow
True. Yeah. But then when you outweigh the eyes, like the people who, or not really the people, but like the insects and the bugs and the animals and shit that have like a fuck giggle of eyes.
I mean, still though, but the thing is, like the ratio right now, just say in this room, we have 4 eyes and there's probably fucking over 20 things in here that have legs.
But what about fish? They only have eyes. They don't have any legs at all. And there's billions of fish.
Look at crawfish.
Oh, see? And then lobsters.
Shrimp.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Anglerfish. They have that third little thing. I don't know if that's I think that's a light bulb, but.
Light bulb.
Light bulb. That's a fun question. Like, that's one of those things that I want the answer to. Like, if you had to put all the money in your bank account right now on eyes or legs, what would it be?
Legs.
Legs all day.
Legs all
See,
day.
I think I would have to go eyes. Just because of how many things have eyes that don't have legs versus things that have legs that don't have eyes. So like almost everything that lives has to have an eye of some sort.
So, I mean, if you look at it like the way I see it is
balloon tits.
There's
the way I see it.
the way I see it. There's a chair made for everybody in the world, right? That chair's gonna have 4 legs for that person with 2 legs that only has 2 eyes. And then that's just saying, but there's more. And then that chair goes to a table. You know what I mean? So to me, there's going to be more legs around you than eyes.
That's how I see it. But I think I have to go eyes. All right, what about wheels and doors?
Fuck.
Because wheels have been around for so long. Like cavemen invented that shit when they just fucking rolled.
So if I just go off of just ratios right now, say like per household, your house has like 35 fucking doors in it. And you have wheels. 8 tires in your driveway. So you just go off of that.
Yeah, I think, I can get behind doors. I can get behind doors before I get behind legs.
Yeah.
So I think there's more doors and then more eyes, and you think more doors and more legs.
Yeah.
I'd be so curious to know. Like, there's no way to know.
Because the thing is, once you start, like, say, add up, like, okay, say dogs. So every 4 dogs, you have 16 legs, and then you only have 8 eyes.
Yeah.
Right? So then you pull in, like, a bug, that has 6 legs but 32 eyes. Okay, well, now you're starting to, like, average out. I think those would average out. But when you start talking about, like, legs of chairs and stuff like that, that's where you're going to excel. If you're just talking about living things, eyes.
Yeah, see, when I go eyes, I immediately go to fish because fish have nothing but fucking eyes. And then gills and fins and shit, but obviously not legs. Yeah. So that's and then sharks have been around for so much longer than literally some planets.
But there's more furniture in this earth, I think, built over the whole earth than there is fish in the sea.
Oh, you think? Because there's 8 billion people in the world, and if everyone has a chair, like several chairs and several tables,
8 chairs and 3 tables, just say on average.
8 times 8 is 64 billion.
When's the last time you ever seen a table on the endangered species list?
But everything on the endangered species list has eyes.
And most legs too.
Yeah, true facts.
Yeah.
Fuck. God damn it. See, this is where it blows my fucking mind. It's a whole thing.
Yeah.
So I think that'll do it for this podcast. I think that's a pretty quality podcast. What do you guys think? Are there more legs than eyes? Or, like on a separate argument, are there more doors than wheels? So that's so crazy. And then whatever your answer is, don't just say, I think there's more doors. No, give me a reason. Like, tell me, I think there's more doors because there's this, and this, or I think there's more legs because of this, and this, or wheels or whatever.
See, it would have to be doors because your car is going to have 4 wheels, but then it's also going to have at least some type of doors on it to average that out.
Yeah.
Your house has nothing but doors. It has no wheels. So I think that's where you start to really accelerate and pull. High-rise condos, stuff like that, skyscrapers.
Yeah.
No wheels, all doors. So I think that's where you're really going to get blown out of the way.
Yeah. I think once you start taking skyscrapers and buildings into it, I think that's where doors are going to excel. Wheels are just left in the dust.
Yeah.
Damn. All right. Well, that does it for today's podcast. Just to leave you guys with something funny to ponder and think about until next podcast. And then you can let us know then. And then until then, make sure you're subscribed to the channel with bell notifications turned on. Make sure you're liking every single video, unless you're listening to it to Spotify or on Spotify. Make sure you're sharing it with everyone, because I looked up that we can't get monetized on Spotify until we have 1,000 downloads in 30 days.
We're close.
Yeah, we're very, very close.
Yeah.
So make sure you guys are downloading that, even if you're not listening to it, just download it anyway, just for fun. And then and then if you have any drink requests or drink ideas or whatever, put it in the comment section below, and every now and then we'll do like a fan inspired drink or something. So.
Yeah, and Q&As too. I like that last night. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, that was great. That was great. So if you guys have any questions for us or anything, throw it in the comment section. Anything you want to say, anything you want us to answer or talk about or whatever, throw it in the comment section. Give us your answers for more wheels, more doors, more legs, more eyes, whatever. All right. Love you guys a lot. And be hot.